Committee of the Municipal Water Finance Authority and ask Deborah to call the roll.
Dean Fullahan.
Alan Andrews for Dean Fullahan.
Jason Segos.
Robert Elburn for Commissioner Stegos.
Jack Sheehan.
Jacqueline Gold for Jack Sheehan.
Vincent Sapienza.
Joe Murick for Commissioner Sapienza.
Mark Shaw.
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Great. First item of business, we'll need a resolution, a motion, and a second for the approval of the minutes of March 17th, 2017. Motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. The minutes have been circulated for the committee's review. Are there any changes or comments on the minutes? Any opposition to approving the proposed resolution? Not hearing any, it's adopted. Item number 2, we are going to need a resolution for a recommendation to the Board of Directors, a recommendation to the Board for the approval of supplemental resolution number 128 authorizing the issuance of the fiscal 2018 series AA Water and Sewer Second General Resolution bonds. So could I get a motion and a second?
So moved.
Okay. For the people who are watching on the internet over time here, I want to point out that where the Finance Committee meeting will be followed by the Board of Directors meeting, at which time we're going to be appointing our nominating for the board, our new executive director and also a full slate of officers. Olga Chernot we will introduce at that meeting, but she's been here a month and hit the ground running and is working with me and the whole team, so I'm going to call on her even though she's not yet received her appointment. So the proposed resolution recommended that the board authorize the issuance of fiscal 2018, as I've said, AA Water and Sewer General Resolution bonds to refund certain outstanding bonds for savings. So I'll ask Olga to give you the background.
So we expect these bonds to be sold on a competitive basis, and the expected par is about 173 million, even though I think the authorizing resolution gives us a not to exceed maximum of 250 million. That's just a cushion. The expected savings for this refunding transaction are very, very strong. 36 million, or approximately 9 net present value savings, so approximately 19% of refunded par. Expected total interest cost is about 3.5%, although again not to exceed number is a little larger. And we expect to close this transaction actually next fiscal year on July 11, and that's why it's a serious 2018 resolution.
I just add that in terms of the overall city bonding program that we execute jointly with the City Controller's Office, from time to time we try to do a competitive sale, not just negotiated sale, particularly if there's a smaller sale opportunity. Keeps the underwriters honest. The underwriters always want to be in good standing with us, so we get some aggressive bids, and so this is the opportunity on the Water Authority to do that. Any other questions for Olga and myself on this? Any opposition to the resolution? Not hearing any, it's adopted. We have another financial item that we need to explain to you. We'll need a resolution with regard to a recommendation to the board on the second item, which is approval of the extension of the authority's fiscal 2015 Series I band. So, motion in a second, and we'll explain it.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. And we had a discussion, a long, interesting discussion, which I think Olga saw on the internet, actually, from our previous board meeting, about these bans from EFC being sort of the equivalent of, on the EFC side, of the tax-exempt commercial paper that we've done often on the non-EFC side. So we basically get to come down the yield curve and earn some legal arbitrage. So this is sort of a mechanical adjustment we need to make in that, and I'll have Olga explain it to you.
So it's a bond that the board already authorized back in 2015. What we're seeking here is just to extend the maturity of this ban to December 31st of this calendar year, 2017. And that's basically needed because We seen the spending on capital projects is not as strong as we anticipated initially. So because of that slower spending, we just need to get extra months before we can convert the note into the long-term bond issuance, as we normally do.
And so we're just extending so we can finish the spending on the prior bands, and then what we'll do is to issue through ESC some new bands, be able to draw down more money. Any questions on that one? Any opposition to the resolution? Not hearing any, it's adopted. Any further business for the Finance Committee? Not hearing any, motion and second to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, done.